الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, I hope everyone is well and everyone can hear me loud and clearly.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alaikum assalam. Right, so continuing from the last lesson we had, we finished lesson number 2 and we are on lesson number 3. Now, lesson number 3, I spoke about some of the things about this lesson, but I didn't go through the lesson itself. Now, I'll go again. Now, I'll go through the points to remember this time now, so that everyone understands and what we are going to cover in this lesson itself. So let me just get to the lesson. Right, so it's going to take, right. Now, in the Arabic language, now lesson number 3 has 2 things I need to discuss. One is numbers and the other is the superlative degree. Now, there are some words which you know and are quite famous. For example, the word akbar, afdal, a'lam, ashraf, asghar, awsat. So all of these words are coming on the pattern of af'alu. That's the pattern. Now, in the Arabic language, any word which is a 3-letter word, like for example, the word asghar, the root word is swad, ghain, ra, or hasan, ha, sin, nun, aqdam, qaf, dal, mim. So we add a additional alif in the beginning and to any letter, and it becomes a adjective. What type of adjective? Adjectives are describing words, and these describing words are coming in the meaning of comparison. For example, I could say Muhammadun a'lamu minni. Muhammadun a'lamu, it comes from the root word ilm, a'lamu minni. Muhammad is more knowledgeable than me. And for example, if I want to say Muhammad is the best student in the class, I'll say Muhammadun ahsanu talibin fil madrasati. Muhammadun ahsanu talibin fil madrasati. Muhammad is best student in the school. So ahsan, this adjective, which is called the comparative or the superlative degree, af'alu tafdhil, it's used for 2 purposes. Either you are comparing between another individual, that's called comparative degree, or you are saying that he is the best, which is called the superlative degree, which is called ahsanu talibin, best student. So this is the main theme of this adjective, and this is a noun. And I'm going to ask Sister Sabira, can you kindly come on the mic, as you was the first one on line? So if you could kindly go and let's read these points in lesson number 3. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So, comparative and superlative degrees of the adjective. This is page 31. Adjectives in the comparative degree are on the pattern of af'alu, like ajmalu, more beautiful. Ahsanu means better. Askaru means smaller. Akdamu means older. As we have already learned, words on this pattern are diptodes, so they have no tanween. Af'alu is followed by min. Then, for
So
example,
this one now, so it's on the pattern of afalo. It doesn't take a tanween. The first thing. So there's two things we need to learn. It's on the pattern of af'alo. It doesn't take a tanween. That's two. And the third thing, af'alo is followed by min. It always comes after particle min. So Bismillah.
okay, for example, Hamidun atwalu min Bilalin. So Hamid is taller than Bilal.
So this is comparative between two individuals.
Okay. Af'alu is the same for masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. Bilalun atwalu min Aminata. Bilal is taller than Amina. Aminatu atwalu min Bilalin. Amina is taller than Bilal. Abna'u atwalu min Banati. The sons are taller than the daughters. Al-abna'atu atwalu min al-abna'i. So the daughters are taller than the sons.
And sons. Now you see here in these three examples, in these four examples, you may not have noticed, but I've noticed, and you will know, af'alu is the same for masculine. What does it mean masculine? So that when you're comparing, when it's used for Bilal, who is a masculine, and it remains atwalu. And when it comes with female, and you want to say Amina is taller than Bilal, it remains the same. So Bilal atwalu min Aminata. Aminatu now is a female, and a female as well. Aminatu atwalu min Bilalin. Number two. Number three, singular and plural. Al-abna'u. Al-abna'u, is it singular or plural?
Sons, plural.
Yeah, the singular is ibnun. Ibnun is singular, and abna'u is plural. Al-abna'u atwalu min al-banati. The sons are taller than the daughters. So here, this is plural for masculine. Then plural feminine, al-banatu. Bismillah, continue.
Al-banatu atwalu min al-abna'i.
Correct.
Abna'in, is it? E. Abna'i.
Yeah.
Abna'i. The daughters are taller than the sons. Not the following. Not
So
the following.
is this clear? So these are in four different sentences or four different. Af'alu is being used with singular, masculine, feminine, singular, and plural as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so far, yes, thank you. Not the
Four
following.
things. Right.
But the following examples wherein min is followed by a noun, followed by a pronoun. You are better than I. Anta ahsanu minni. I am shorter than you. Ana aksaru minka. They are older than we. Hum akbaru minna sinna.
Okay, what's happening? So what's the difference between this one here, min, and the min above? What's the difference between the two different min? What's happening after min? After this min, minni, minka, minna, and min amina, min bilalin, min al banati, min al abnai. What's the difference between the two?
This one is followed by a pronoun, the second one.
Exactly. This is the most important thing. So after min, you can either have a noun or you can either have a pronoun. So the pronouns, as you know, minhu, minka, minni, minna, and so forth. So these are the pronouns which can come after min as well. Is that clear?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Brilliant.
Af'alu is also used for the superlative degree. In this case, it is followed by a majroor noun. Ibrahim is the best student in the school. Ibrahimu ahsanu talibin fil madrasati.
So here you'll see Ibrahimu. So here it's coming in the superlative degree. In this case, it follows by a majroor noun. Majroor noun meaning that after ahsanu, the word will come with a kasra or a kasra tanween. So it comes as mudaf ilayh. Over here, it was ahsanu and then a pronoun. But over here, after ahsanu, it's not going to be a preposition, but it's going to be a
Noun.
noun. Excellent. It's going to be a noun. So here, so this is superlative. Ibrahim ahsanu talibin. How many students are you comparing Ibrahim with now?
Well, the whole class, is it?
Exactly. The whole class. The whole class. Ibrahim ahsanu talibin fil madrasati. So this is called a superlative degree because you're comparing it with a group of individuals rather than one individual. Is that clear?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
So when it comes after min, sorry. So if ahsanu comes after min, it's comparative. If ahsanu after ahsanu, if it's not a preposition but it's a noun, then it is the superlative degree.
Okay.
Note, if you read this note, this will be quite good. Note 1 and 2.
Note that in min, the noon has a shadda. There is no shadda with other pronouns. Minhum, minha, minka, minni.
Minhu
But
and then minna.
minhu. Okay. So shall I?
And
What
number, yeah. And then number 2,
is it sinni?
sinnun. Sinnun meaning age.
Noon. Okay. Sinnun means age. Okay. Akbaru sinnan literally means bigger in age, older in age. Al-Azhar is the oldest university in the world. Azharu Akdamu Jamiatin fil alami. Fatima is the eldest student in our class. Fatimatu Akbaru Talibin fil faslina.
Talibatin.
Talibatin is female, yeah. Talibatin. The Arabic name for both the comparative and superlative degree is af'alu. Tafzilu.
Af'alu tafdhilu, correct. Tafdhil comes from the word merit. Fadl, which is merit or excellent. Af'alu tafdhil, the superlative degree, correct.
So it comes from the word.
It comes from the word fadl, fa, wa, lam, fadlun, meaning grace, mercy, excellence.
Okay.
That's where it comes from. Jazakallah, thank you. Can I ask Sister, who's there? Sister Fawzia to kindly come on the mic. Can you start, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, start from point number 2. Does anyone have any questions on point number 1? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, no. Continue. Bismillah, Sister. Fawzia, Bismillah. If you unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Bismillah.
Sorry,
Alhamdulillah.
somebody was at the door.
No problem.
Yeah. So,
Walakinna. Point number 2.
walakinna. But is the one of the sisters of inna, and so acts like inna.
Correct.
Example. Bilal mujtahidun lakinna hamidan kaslanu. Bilal is a hardworking, but Hamid is lazy.
Correct. So here, Bilalun mujtahidun. This is a complete sentence. Bilal is, as you can see, is whenever there's is. Bilal is treated as subject. Hardworking is treated as the khabar. Bilal is hardworking and walakin.
Hamidan kislan.
Yeah, so what's happening now? Lakinna is changing the harakat. If lakinna wasn't there, if we just say Hamid is, how would you say Hamid is lazy?
Hamid kislan.
Hamidun kaslan, correct. So the Hamidun will get to dhamma tanween. Because of lakinna, so what's happening is that the mubtada, which was where dhamma tanween, changes to fatha tanween. It should have been kaslanun, but because it's a diptone noun ending with alif and noon, it doesn't take a tanween, it only takes one dhamma. So that's the reason why it's kaslanun.
Oh, okay.
So Hamidun will be treated as the ism of lakinna. Kaslanu will be treated as the khabar of lakinna.
Okay. You want me to continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. أخي
متزوج.
متزوج لكني عزب. My brother is married, but I am a bachelor.
Right.
سيارتي
So over here
قديم.
now, أخي
Sorry.
متزوج. أخي is going to be treated as this مبتدا subject. متزوج خبر. It is a complete sentence. مبتدا and خبر, a nominal sentence. جملة الاسمية. ولكني. Now the word kinni is coming with a pronoun ya, which is, even though like Hamidan is having a fatatan tanween, but whenever inna or lakinna comes with any pronouns, the harakat which the pronoun should receive, it's hidden. So that's the reason why we're not saying walakinni yan, it's walakinni. So the harakat is invisible. Azabun is the khabar of lakinna. Does that make sense?
So Azabun means bachelor, right?
Bachelor, yeah.
Okay. سيارتي قديم
قديمة قديمة
قديمة ولكنها قوية. My car is old, but it is strong.
Okay. Now over here, سيارتي قديمة. Why is it قديمة? Why can we not say
Is it a
قديم?
female?
What is female?
Sorry, it's the Sayara. Sayarati.
Exactly. Yeah. So always the mubtada and khabar follow in the gender and the number itself. So سيارتي قديمة, correct. ولكنها, ha is referring back to the car.
The car, yeah.
And ha is
قوية.
yeah, ha is the ism of lakinna, and qawiyatun is the khabar of lakinna. Correct. So this means but or however. And is this clear for everyone, Sister Farida and the rest of the sisters in the group?
Yes, thank you.
Right. Right. Number ka'anna, Sister Fawzia, if you do number 3, and then I'll bring Sister Farida on the mic.
Okay. Ka'anna is the one of the sisters of inna, and so the noun following it is the musab.
Mansub.
It means it looks as if it's example kana
Ka'anna.
Ka'anna imama maridun. It looks as if the imam is sick.
Correct.
So ka'anna means as if, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Or it looks like, or it seems like.
Seems like, okay.
Yeah. So what's happening here? Ka'anna is one of the sisters of inna, like lakinna. Al-imam, it should originally was al-imamu, and it's become al-imama because of ka'anna, because it changes the mubtada to the ism of ka'anna, and maridun is the khabar of ka'anna. So that's what's happening there. Is that clear, sister? Same as inna and walakinna. Sister Fawzia, is that clear?
Sort of.
Okay, so what's happening here? Al-imamu maridun. The imam is sick. So the imam is sick. So if you want to say he seems like he is sick, so you add ka'anna and the haraka, because all the sentences and all the changes of the meaning of sentences from the original meaning, as al-imam maridun, the imam is sick. If you want to change it to say that imam seems like he is sick, you have to change the harakat, because all sentences which are sentences of mubtada and khabar, subject and predicate, al-imam maridun, they all end with a dhamma ending, like al-imamu and maridun. But when you change the meaning, you will have to bring particles in the front, like ka'anna is a particle, which is changing the meaning. It seems like, or it looks like. So what happens? The mubtada changes to ism of ka'anna. The imam which had a dhamma now gets a
Fatha.
And maridun is no longer called the khabar of al-imam, but it's called the khabar of ka'anna.
Okay.
So like the best thing is, remember in the Quran, inna Allah qadir. Inna Allah qadir. Surely Allah is powerful. If you remember one example, you know then lakinna ka'anna, yeah, anna, they are the particles which change the ism they change the ism to mansub, and the khabar will be marfu. maridun, and so forth. Let's do the
Okay.
next example.
Okay. Man haza al-fatatu ka'annaha ukhtuka. Who is this girl? It looks as if she is your sister.
So over here, what's happening? Man hadhihi al-fatatu, who is this young girl? Ka'annaha. Ha is coming, like I mentioned before. After ka'anna, you can either have a noun or a pronoun. Ha is the ism of ka'anna. Ukhtuka is not ukhtun, but ukhtuka, because the reason why it's ukhtuka, because it's mudaf with a pronoun, your sister. It's not anyone's sister, it's your sister. And whenever a noun has a pronoun attached to it, the first noun, which is the mudaf, doesn't take a tanween.
Okay.
It's not ukhtun ka, it's ukhtuka, your sister. And that mudaf ilay is the khabar of ka'anna.
Okay. Do you want me to continue?
Yes, two more examples.
Okay.
كأنك then I get
كأن هذا سيارة له. It looks as if this car belongs to him.
So كأن هذه السيارة له. So what's happening here? Where is the ism and where is the khabar?
اسم السيارة.
Yeah, هذه السيارة together.
هذا السيارة.
Yeah, is the
اسم.
ism.
كان is خبر, right?
Yep.
له. Okay.
له and the khabar, and the next one كأنك.
كأنك من الهند. You seem to be from India.
Yep. So ka here is the ism of كأن. من الهند is the khabar.
خبر.
Yep. Right, Jazakallah. Is this clear so far? Of course, you have to read it again because it takes a while to absorb it, but inshallah, when you do the exercise, it'll become clear.
Inshallah.
Sister Farida, Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Question.
Alaikum salam. Sheikh, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Number
Yeah.
4. Okay. The numbers from 11 to 20 with masculine ma'dud.
So what you're trying to say, so the numbers from 11 to 20 with a masculine ma'dud, what does that mean?
The one which is to be counted. The one
Excellent.
which
Excellent.
is,
So example being is that anything which we count from 11 to 20, the thing which is being counted, when that is masculine, there is a certain pattern we have to follow with regards to the numbers. So you have the units, which are the tens, and then you have the units, which are the 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have the tens. How do the tens come and how do the units come? So this lesson is going to break this into 3 parts. First of all, it's going to talk about 11 and 12, and then from there is going to talk about 13 to 19 and then 20. Bismillah.
okay. These numbers are compound. They consist of 2 parts.
Correct.
The ma'dud is singular, mansub, and mansub. Example: Ahada ashra kawkaba, 11 stars. Tis'ata ashra kitaban,
Correct. So
19
here,
books.
yeah. So what's happening here? Ahada Ashar is 11 stars, and here, Kawkab is masculine, and Kitaban is also masculine. Over here, Ahada Ashar, Ahada is masculine, Ashar is masculine. But when you go to 19, this Ata is not masculine, it's feminine.
Yeah, it's opposite.
Opposite, yeah. So numbers from, in a nutshell, 11 and 12, in 11 and 12, both
Are adjectives.
Exactly, they're adjectives. They follow each other. 11 and 12, they follow the ma'dud in gender. But 13 to 19, the units itself will be, the tens will be masculine, but the tens will be masculine, but the units will be of the opposite gender, meaning they will be feminine. So this ata is feminine, ashara is masculine.
Yes.
Bismillah.
Okay. We will deal with these numbers under four heads. A, number 11 to 12. Here, both parts agree with the ma'dud. Example. Ahada Ashra Taliban, 11 male students. Ihda Ashratu Talibatan, 11 female students. Isna Ashra Taliban, 12 male students. Isnana Ashrata Talibatan, 12 female students. Okay.
It's
So
not-
what's happening here? So here, Ahada Ashar Taliban, this is 11 male students. So Ahada Ashar is all masculine. Ihda Asharata Talibatan is also, this is feminine now. And because of being feminine, both parts are masculine.
Masculine,
feminine. Feminine. Ihda Asharata, this is all both parts are feminine. Here is both are masculine. Ithna Ashar Taliban. Ithna is masculine, Ashar is masculine, Taliban is masculine. Now, then when you say female students, 12 female students, in this case now, both of them are feminine. Ithnata is feminine, Ashrata is feminine, Talibatan is also feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11 and 12 are easy, but after 13, you have to, it gets a little bit, you have to understand the opposite sides. Yeah. Okay. Number B is number 13 to 19. Here, the second part agrees with the ma'dud and the first part does not. Example, Salasata Ashra Taliban. And then the second part is Salasata Ashrata Talibatan. So, yeah.
So just remember that the tens itself will, the easiest way of remembering is saying the tens itself will match the ma'dud. If the ma'dud is feminine, like Talibatan, then it will become Ashrata. Ashar, Taliban. And because the unit itself is away from the tens, it will be of the opposite gender. So if you focus on the tens, then go to the units, it's easier to remember. If the ma'dud is masculine, the 10 will be masculine. If the ma'dud is feminine, the tens will be feminine and the unit itself will be opposite. That's the easiest way of remembering.
Yes, okay. It needs practice,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And as you go along, you understand more then,
Correct.
Okay, as you can see, Salasata Ashra Taliban. The madud is the madud, Taliban is masculine. So the second part of the number Ashara is masculine, while the first part Salasatu is feminine, as indicated by the ta marbuta ending. In Salasata Ashrata Talibatan, the madud is Talibatan. The madud Talibatan is feminine, so the second part of the number Ashrata is also feminine, while the first part Salasa is masculine, as indicated by the absence of ta marbuta.
Yeah, so because it is not thalatha, it's thalatha. So because there's no ta marbuta, we know this is masculine.
Yes, So in this lesson, we learn these numbers only with the masculine madud.
Correct.
We will learn them again in the feminine madud in lesson 6.
Correct.
Okay. Shall I go and finish this C?
Yeah, I need to finish C and then I'll bring for the next part. I will ask who's there? Sister Zahra Hussain.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. So
Okay.
finish point C.
Yeah. These numbers are mabni, inclinable. In other words, they do not change to indicate their function in the sentence. This will become clear by comparing the numbers from 3 to 10 with these numbers.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the numbers, okay, so in this lesson, we learned these numbers are only with masculine ma'dud. Okay, that's fine. These numbers are mabni. In other words, they do not change, indicate their function in sentences. This is clear. Okay, that's fine. So when it means mabni, it means that they do not change. So how they do not change? We will give you understanding now. So this is Zahra, Bismillah. So they're trying to say the numbers from.
Okay. So is it I'm continuing or Sister
Let's
Zahra?
get Zahra.
Yeah, okay.
So Zahra,
Okay,
Bismillah.
thank you, Sheikh. Yeah.
Jazakallah.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In salah satu rialat, I have
Riyalatin.
rialatin. In salah satu rialatin, I have 3 rials.
Correct.
Is mubtada, and
Yep.
it has an attached pronoun to it, and it is mudaf mudafile, and indi is. Do I just
No, we just understand. Thalathatu riyal is mudaf ilay, and this is coming with a dhamma here now. And the next example is trying to show you the difference between mabni. What's the difference between mabni and mabni and those which are mu'rab? So those nouns which are changing, they're called declinable, and those who are not changing are indeclinable. So here is giving you a comparison between 13 and 3. How the 13 will not change, but the number 3 will change. So thalathatu is coming with a dhamma, and the next example uridu.
Uridu, sorry,
Sorry
somebody's.
to disturb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go. It's namaz time. Is it okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, that is.
Uridu salasata rialin.
Rialat.
Rialatin. I want 3 rials.
Yep. Uridu. So here I want 3 riyals. So who is doing the action of requiring or wanting?
I.
And what is the thing which you want?
3 rials.
So where is the actual? So every verb requires 3 things: a doer, a verb, and an object. So where is a doer, verb, and object?
The doer is hidden in Uridu.
Correct.
And
who is that person?
me.
Correct. And what's the object which you're asking for?
Object is real.
Correct. Continue. And so here, and why is it thalathatu? Why are you not saying thalathatu?
Because it is
Object.
Object.
Yeah. All objects are always mansub, meaning that it will take either a fatha or a fatha tanween.
Yes, it's object. Okay.
Yep. Continue.
Hadha qalamu bisalasati riyalatin. This pen cost 3 riyal. Bisalasati riyalatin. Okay.
Correct.
This pen hadha is so that is qalamu is marfu because it is the mubtada.
هذا القلم, the whole thing together. هذا القلم is mubtada together.
Qalamu is mubtada, and B, because of B, it is salasati.
Correct.
And okay, riyalatin is also majroor because of the
ba is harf jar. ثلاثة بثلاثة is mudaf ilay, and it's also majroor. And rialat is mudaf ilay. So the mudaf itself, it can come with a dhamma, fatha, or a kasra.
Indi salasata ashara riyalat. nahi,
Riyalan.
riyalan.
Yep.
Riyalan. I have 3,
13.
13. Okay, yeah. Salasata ashar is 10.
Yep.
13 riyal.
Correct.
Uridu salasata ashara
Ashara.
riyalan. I wish,
I want.
I want 13. Yes, 13 riyal.
Mhm.
هذا قلم بثلاثة عشر ريالا.
So you'll see on all three cases, عندي 13 ريالا، أريد 13 ريالا، هذا القلم ب13 ريالا. So in all three cases, the word ثلاثة remains ثلاثة with a fatha. It doesn't change. So this is what it's trying to teach, that numbers from 13 to 90 are mabni. They do not change their harakat. They remain the same in all three cases, raf, nasb, and jar. Whereas number three, عندي 3 ريالات ضمة، أريد 3 ريالات مفتوح منصوب.
Okay, so when we have 3, it is becoming the riyalat becoming feminine. Okay.
No. The word ثلاثة. We're talking about not riyalat. This is from 3 to 10. Yeah, the 3 to 10, the ma'dud comes plural. So rialun is singular and rialat is plural for rial. That is correct. That's correct. We did this in book 1. Book 2. And over here, the word thalathata bithalathati. This is the thing we're comparing. We're comparing this thalathatu, thalathata, and thalathati with thalathata bithalathata. So the sentences are the same, but the only difference is this is number 3 and this is 13. Is this clear now? Yes?
Yes.
So 13, the 3 of 13 remains the same in all three cases, but the number 3 by itself, which is declinable meaning that it changes its harakat in all three different states. Go ahead. Note that.
Note that Ithna and Ithnata commence with Hamzatul Wasl, and it is omitted in pronunciation when preceded by a word. The number 20 is Ishrun. It has the same.
So Ithna and Ithnata, if there's this alif here, if it comes by wow, the alif, it becomes silent. It becomes wathna or wathnata. So that's what it means, Hamzatul Wasl. Hamzatul Wasl means that the alif of Ithna or Ithnata becomes silent if there is preceded by any word or noun before it. Continue. Number D.
The number 20 is Ishruna. It has the same form for both the masculine and feminine madud. The madud is singular mansub. Example, Ishruna talibatan. Ishruna taliban.
Yeah, so in masculine and feminine, Ishrun talibatan and Ishrun taliban. For feminine and masculine, it remains the same. It doesn't change.
We will learn the numbers 30 to 90 in book 5. Inshallah, we will learn there are other cases of these numbers as well.
Inshallah.
The word for first is awala, awalu, ordained.
Okay, let me get someone else for number 5. Jazakallah, sister. Thank you. Let's bring Sister Zinat. Is she there or she's gone? Okay, she disappeared. Okay, let's bring Sister Sharabanu.
Yes, Sheikh. Sorry, which number are we doing?
Number 5.
Okay. All right. I'm going to read from the screen, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. The word for first is awal. Ordinal numbers from 2 to 10 are formed on the pattern of fa'ilun. So third will be thalithun, fourth rabi'un, fifth khamisun, sixth sadisun. Second is thanin, which is originally thaniyun, like ghalin. In lesson 1, we learned with al, it is thani, athani. Alaysa kada, alaysa, yeah,
All of
sorry.
these numbers, so all of these numbers for number 5, let me do the numbers first. So these are the numbers. So if you can count these numbers, these are the ordinal. So when it's an ordinal, it means the ordinal numbers in order. And then we have the cardinal numbers as well, which are like 3, 4, 5, 6. But these are the ordinal numbers. So let's do the numbers. Adarsul.
Awalu, first lesson. Ad-darsu Ad-darsu thani, second lesson. Ad-darsu thalis, third lesson. Ad-darsu rabi, fourth lesson. Ad-darsu khamis, fifth lesson. Ad-darsu sadis, sixth lesson. Ad-darsu sabi, seventh lesson. Ad-darsu thamin, eighth lesson. Ad-darsu tasi, ninth lesson, and Ad-darsul ashir, 10th lesson.
Excellent, excellent. So these are the ordinal numbers. Sister Sabira, is that clear for you?
It's not to absorb, Sheikh. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it at the lesson. I'm just going to do these the points to remember, because there's a lot of information, and that's the reason why I'll divide this lesson over 2 sessions itself. So when I do the actual exercise and the lesson next week, this will come much more clear, because there's 3 or 4 concepts, deep concepts embedded in this lesson. So it's a big lesson. It's a big lesson.
Okay, thank you.
Point number, Bismillah.
Do you want me to continue, Sheikh?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, I think we were in point number 6.
Yeah.
Alaysa kadhalik, isn't it so? If a student is asked, Anta talibun, alaysa kadhalik, the answer is bala. We'll learn more about bala in lesson 6. So, ayyuhuma.
So that in Arabic language, there are 2 ways of saying yes. One is na'am, and the other one is bala. Bala comes in response of a negative sentence, and na'am is just a response to anything. Number 7, ayyuhuma.
Ayyuhuma, which of the 2? Example, fil fasli talibani min Faransa, ayyuhuma akhuka. There are 2 students from France in the class. Which of them is your brother? Ayyuhuma akhuka. Okay. The 2 broken plural forms, mafa'il and mafa'ilu, like fanadiku and fanajinu, are called muntahal jumu'i. No, muntahiyal jumu'i. The broken plural forms, mafa'il and mafa'ilu.
Correct. So there are so these plurals, they don't take any tanween at the end. So like mafatiho, masajido, masjidun masajido, and miftahun mafatiho for keys. So these are broken plurals, and they don't take any tanweens. Brilliant. Can you do the vocabulary as well, please?
Okay. Mahja'un, hostel. Kawkabun, star. Fariqun, team. Shakikun, full brother. Fil manami, in dream. Nafidatun, window. Plural is nawafid. Sinun is age, tooth. Shahrun, month. La'ibun, player. Wasi'un, spacious or large. Shahirun, famous. Tamanun, prize. And kasla, lazy, feminine of it is kaslanu.
Excellent. So this is the main theme of this lesson. So inshallah, what I'll do, I'll be going through probably the lesson itself. I'll take that over two sessions. I'll go through this and break through this in the lesson as well. Apply all of what we have learned from this points to remember in the lesson, and then inshallah it will become much more easier, inshallah. So don't worry about it. Inshallah, I'll make it easy as well, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajhum. So probably even the exercises, I would break that over 2 sessions as well. Any questions from anyone? No? Just over
We
the
have
yeah.
a class, Sheikh. We have a class right now for
Which one?
Arabic,
For
Quranic
Arabic,
Arabic. Yeah.
inshallah, that will be in 2 hours' time.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yes.
Quranic Arabic will be in 2 hours' time for beginners, where it's pretty much what you're doing is going to be taught through the Quran rather through examples which are non-Arabic. I'll be giving non-Quranic. I'll give you examples from the Quran in that class as well, inshallah, in 2 hours' time, inshallah.
I see. Okay.
Okay, Jazakumullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Check it in 1 hour, right?
No, it's 6 o'clock now in UK.
Or you guys moved the watch, right? I think
Yeah.
we did. Okay. We
Yeah,
have
sorry, it's one. Yeah, you're right. It's 1 hour. My mistake. 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 1 hour. Jazakallah.
We are moving next week, inshallah.
Yeah, I know.